Hey, you guys, Lisa Winston. Happy Friday. I am coming on because I had some major epiphany moments. I was just on a video with my roommate, Jill. We just gone on a 3-mile walk with the dogs. And I've been in this process of transforming, which I spent some time with my dear friend and soul sister, Debbie Silber, yesterday. I picked her up at the airport and we had lunch. And we were talking about transformation. Hey, Jill Potter Smart, I love you. KG, how are you, woman? We were talking at lunch about transformation, and she was telling me about how her own business and life had transformed. Hey, Bella, how are you this morning? Good morning, good morning. Hi, Rumi. And, we were talking about when we hit walls. A lot of us that have missions, most of us, and most coaches that I know that are doing things in the world, they've all had these moments where they've had all these ideas in their heads, and they hit a wall. They hit a wall so big. They hit walls along the way, but they hit a wall so big that everything shuts down. And in that moment, Debbie and I were talking about how transformation, if you remember what Debbie talks about transformation as being is, that everything is emulsified. When a caterpillar goes into the chrysalis to come out a butterfly on the other side, it's a dark, dark, scary, unknown place. And literally that caterpillar is emulsified, dissolved. It's unrecognizable when it goes through the process of saying yes. Yes equals success, you guys. Yes equals doing what's hard. Yes equals doing what it takes to step in and become all that you're here to be. So transformation, again, like Debbie and I talk about all the time. This is what really drew me to Debbie in the first place. She was on a summit with me years ago, and she's still in the process of getting her doctorate in transpersonal psychology. So we have a lot of these conversations, but transformation is literally becoming unrecognizable in the process, losing all that you are, all that you've been, all that you've thought, all that you've known. It's all gone. It's emulsified. It's completely dissolved, and it's a very uncomfortable, dark place. You don't even know where you are. So that's the process that I've been going through. And again, if coaches are showing up, this is the one thing Jill and I were talking about, my roommate. Hey, Eli, how are you? I missed you. I hope you're doing well. Johanna, how are you? Jill and I have been talking about this process of how, we hire coaches and we get into these communities and these masterminds, and there are a lot of amazing people out there. There really are. But a lot of times, if we don't know who we are, we take on the personality, we take on the model of the person that we are being coached by. Like they're teaching something specific, right? And a lot of times, because we don't know who we are, we kind of try to copy them, or we try to get, whatever they have, and we don't implement it in our own lives because we're becoming more in that moment. We don't really have a model. When we start out coaching, or, we start out having a mission and doing this business, we don't really know who we are. It's a process, right? Of becoming more, becoming authentic. Who am I really? What's my voice? What's my message? How can I get clear? So we take on what we get in the coaching world, and we try to make it our own. And Jill and I have been having conversations about this, how that doesn't work. There's a point where, things shut down and you realize that you're not that person. You're not that model. You are not here to teach what that person is teaching. But it was a skill that you needed, or you hit a lot of walls and you became more in the process. It's personal growth journey, this process of transformation, dissolving all that you are now to become more. And so Debbie and I were having the conversation. Jill has had some intuitive gifts really opening up in the last even just week or two. And I'm with her, and because she and I have a flow, she's also a catalyst in my journey, which is all, I've already been stepping into the intuitive thing, but pushing it away because, a lot of people think it's woo-woo, but it's a part of who I am. It's a part of who I be. It's a part of what I teach. It's part of the transformation for myself. And then I send that transformative energy to other people when I do my processes. So I wanted to just really show up here, you guys, and talk a little bit more about what I do, because I think you guys have been confused to a certain degree, because I was confused for many years, about who I was. And it all comes back to, who are you? What is in your heart? What is the essence of what you do? What is your message? What are you really here to do? What are you holding a space for? Some people do energetic healing. Some people are business coaches. Some people, do various things. Hey, Granville, how are you? Good morning, you guys. Oh, thanks. Oh, Johanna, I just got so clear this morning. Jill and I, we were like on that walk. Okay, so this is why I'm sharing this, because it's super important, you guys. So my 4-week program that's coming up is called Yes Equals Success. $97. Are you freaking kidding me? We're going to do some processes. We're going to get clear. You can have a business or not. But I'm really tired of coaches coming up against walls and really buying program after program after program, which I've been guilty of doing too in the past. We've all done it, right? Trying to get those answers that only come in stillness. And so Jill and I and Debbie and I and some other hits that I've gotten have said to me over and over that a lot of the answers, most of the answers, all of the answers come in the stillness, right? So if you're not spending time in stillness, and it doesn't necessarily have to look like a meditation or whatever, but closing your eyes, being in silence, being quiet, journaling. Jill and I pull cards, tarot cards, angel cards, and we get guidance daily. Writing that down, seeing, where the gaps are and seeing what the synchronicities are, so that's really what I've been doing. I mean, guys, yesterday, maybe you guys aren't in this realm, some of you, but this is what I am. This is who I be, right? I'm doing a podcast yesterday with Kim Sutton for Positive Productivity. It's airing November 12th. I'm on a lot of podcasts coming up, and I'll share that with you guys too. Part of my journey. But I was actually doing it with her on Skype, and she was on audio, and I had a little video in the corner of my Skype, so she could see me, and I could see me. And we're doing the interview, and all of a sudden I'm seeing this white thing. It looks like a feather, and it's literally flying around. It keeps flying towards me, and then across the screen, and in the back. And I'm looking around the room, like, are there dust? Like, what's flying around the room? And I mentioned it to her, and I said, it looks like a feather, but it looks like it's flapping around, and it's kind of translucent, and I don't know what it is. She goes, yeah, I see that too. And I said, there's somebody here. And so Jill came in, and she said, it's your spirit guide. So I've been on this journey of not only learning the skills to build a business, right, which you get to do, and I've got coaches for that, but also opening back up to who I am, my intuition, I'm an empath, intuitive, sensitive, creative. I'm an energy healer. I do DNA energy healing as well. I do a lot of different things that I've shoved down for years, and this is what you get to look at. Are you giving away fragments of yourself? Are you giving away pieces of who you are to try to fit into this mold? By the way, the old life coaching model, the old ways of doing business are antiquated. They're dead. They're gone. Things are changing. Conscious business is changing. The way we do business is changing. So you get to find and you get to become, all of you, to bring all those pieces back together. And Jill's been doing some healing on me, which is amazing. She's doing some processes as well that's really helping me to move forward. So, we always end up where we need to be, right? And Jill and I have loved each other for over a year now when we met in ALA, but, we support each other and we're serving each other in ways that we don't even see, and then, like I said, she's developing some pretty cool processes that are opening me up. So I'm back into, hey, that's part of who I am, right? I'm not just a business coach. I'm not just a life coach. I'm all of that. I'm freaking, I'm going to say it. You guys get to say this too, but I'm freaking amazing what I offer. The love, the intuition, the pieces, the knowing, the seeing, the clairvoyance, the clairaudience, the mediumship, people come through, the grandmothers, when I'm doing a session with somebody and somebody shows up to say something to somebody, I've got those gifts. You've got those gifts too. Whether or not you choose to use those or open up to those is your choice. I'm saying for me, guys, when you're getting me, yes equals success. I was listening to my interview with, oh, thanks, Eli, I love you, and you too, Bella. Hey, Michelle. When you guys get me, right, and I'm asking this dirt cheap price for just this 4-week course, right? It's just an intro course intensive, and I really want to open up and offer people some amazing healing and clarity and energy and transformation to be in my energy, to give me the opportunity and the joy to serve you in a way that's very heart-centered, because I see you and I feel you're stuck, and I don't want you to be stuck all the time. I want you to be out of stuck and have tools to get out of stuck. So I'm bringing back, my love expansion meditation, which was given to me years ago, the processes that Beth Banning taught me through the Insight Coaching Program, awareness, body awareness, all these things. This is who I be, and this is part of what I offer. I am not somebody who just shows up as a life coach and says, I'm going to teach you yes equals success strategies. No, you're getting this whole package of who I be, which is powerful. So that's just a piece. I have people that come to me for life coaching as well, and I do the same thing. I take them through intuitive processes. I, connect them with their clarity, their vision, their authenticity. Authenticity is huge. Like I was saying, I was listening today to my interview with Deanna Coleman on her summit that I'm on right now. And you can still sign up to be on that. It's free. And my interview, I'm sure she'll have a replay, so you get to listen to the interviews. but it came so clear that yes equals success isn't just about some formula, right, to get rich quick or monetize your business. Yes is saying yes to life, yes to authenticity, yes to having your vision, clarity, and yes to stop hiding, and yes to do whatever it takes to step in. So yes, yes, yes to all these juicy, yummy things that create you in a place of being unstoppable, unapologetic, unshakable, this foundation of knowing who you are at a deep place. And that's what I do. I can do the strategy. I can give you homework. I can give you all these things, right? But I'm giving you so much more. There's so much more to who I be and what I'm here to do. And I want you to become whole. I want you to collect all those missing pieces and bring them back in and find out who you really are and stop chasing the model of, looking like a coach or doing what coaches are doing in the world. So that's who I am, that's who I be, that's what I do, that's what I offer, and it's all coming together in such a powerful way. We're always moving and shifting, so always be open to continue to do the work, be in stillness, journal, get help. If you want to go to intuitive, whatever it is that you need to get clarity. Your answers are inside truly, but it's always great to surround yourself with that so that you can open more, and there are other people that get different, hits or perspectives or whatever that really can help you in your journey. So it's always great to have community support, mentors, coaches, whatever. That's part of the journey. But you get to be all of you. You don't get to leave the real you at the door if you're an intuitive because you're afraid the world's going to dismiss you. You get to bring that back in, and if you don't share it, you get to have that anyway as part of your essence, part of what you do, part of what you offer, part of your healing, because we are doing businesses and we're doing missions, but the whole point of doing this is we get to heal ourselves in the process, and we get to heal one person at a time so that the world gets healed. It's a ripple effect, right? So Betty Lee, how are you this morning? Love you, girl. So again, I'm doing this 4-week program. I've got a couple of spots left. I'd love to have you guys join me. Again, we're going to go over yes equals success. It's 30 days to yes. And again, we're going to cover people that have businesses. I'm going to be doing online, but I'm also going to be giving you some time with me one-on-one so we can brainstorm, because I'm really into helping you guys, not just showing up and taking your money. I really want you guys to get to the next step. It's an introductory intensive. So again, getting clarity, your vision, some strategy, a plan, and moving forward and starting some monetization, because a lot of us focus on things that don't matter, Facebook Live, social media, etc., emails, trying to connect, but we forget about the money part. Money's a tool. We could have money to run our businesses and, move our missions forward. So that's what we do. That's what we do. So, join me. I will post a link here when I'm done. If you'd like to be a part, like I said, $97 for 4 weeks of one-on-one with me, and also group, and an introductory intensive where I also bring in my intuitive hits and skills, and as well as my business skills and my knowing and my experiential things and all the things that I be. So again, you guys, let life unfold. It's so juicy. Say yes, even when it's hard. If I hit so many walls, recently, again, because when I was talking to Debbie, when things slow down, Spirit's saying, stop, take a look. Something's not working. You're not aligned. Something gets, and then that journey of trusting, and that journey of you don't have to let go of everything you know and everything you've become. That's part of what you learn. It's part of your experience. It's part of who you be, but you get to add to that and shift it and move it, because till the day we're off the planet, we're always moving and shifting, and we get to change up, we get to do whatever we want. But if you stop, that's death. Life is momentum, so you get to keep going. You get to see the magic and miracles in every day. You get to believe that like my dear friend Dr. Joe Vitale always talks about, expect miracles, because you are a miracle, because you're living in a miracle space, because there's nothing apart from you or this life that you're living right now, this illusion, that isn't a miracle. It's all a miracle. It's all a miracle. So miracles can happen in the blink of an eye, because you're living in a space of miracles and magic. Unless you say you're not, and then the universe will say, okay, you get what you ask for, right? So get super open. Spend time in stillness, journal. Spend time with me. I will help you intuitively. Get clear on your vision. Who are you? Bring back those pieces that are missing from you so that you can find the bigger picture, so you can serve in a bigger way, so that you can actually help people. Because you're here, you are unique. Each one of us is unique, and we have a unique message for the world. That's what I do. I help bring it all together. It's like that, Jill and I were talking about that bridge, it spans the worldly stuff, the worldly coaching, the stuff that we get to learn, the business stuff, the pieces, the tech stuff that for me personally is very heavy, right? And we're bridging the gap between that and the spiritual world, and we're bringing it together in a form that works, hand in hand, so that we have the best of both worlds, because it's an incredible journey, and you get to say yes to it. Okay, so that's who I am, that's who I be, and my journey is always ever unfolding, and it's amazing. And so I just wanted to show up because I think some people are confused about who I am and what I do. And again, I don't do anything per se. I'm not a business coach. I'm many things. I'm a very colorful being who has had a very colorful experience here on this planet. And I've grown and shifted, and I continue to do that, and I stay open. And I love to share that with you as well, because I'm here to serve you, and whatever serves me will serve you as well in my journey. Whatever I've risen above, I can help you move through and rise above as well. That's why you go to coaches that have had those experiences, people that have had those experiences, that have been successful in rising above them. And there's no level of success, right? Like I said, Tony Robbins has bad days. Oprah Winfrey has bad days. Everybody has bad days, but they're not really bad, quote unquote, right? Because life is always happening for you, not to you. They're just experiences, and they're experiences that are happening for you to help you get to the next level, to help you become more deep, to help you become more connected and clear, to help you become a better vessel of service and love, and allowing what needs to come through you to help the person that you are supporting. So it's an amazing, ever-evolving journey. It is. And I hope that you get a greater sense of why I'm here and who I am. And if you join, I have on here, Deanna's interview today with me, and it was amazing. I mean, I listened to it, and it really brought everything home, because I was trying to let go of pieces of authenticity. I'm an authenticity coach, and you guys are all doing this too, right? We're all trying to get clear, but we're trying to do it from a sense of a business model from the worldly aspect, which isn't working any longer. And we don't have to give away pieces of who we are. My authentic journey has been huge, and that's part of who I am, right? But so is saying yes to life and saying yes to what's hard. So all of that is who I be. And that's what makes me who I am. And that's what makes me an effective teacher and leader and mentor and coach. And so you get to find those pieces of you too. And you get to incorporate all those pieces together instead of leaving things out and becoming who you think you're supposed to be in the world. And that you have to have a certain branding because you have to look a certain way. You can brand yourself as almost anything if you bring in the pieces that are truly you, that you're truly here to address, and you can create a process that's easy around all those things. Just incorporate those things into who you be, as opposed to don't look at it as I'm 10 different people and I've learned 10 different lessons. Pick the best of the 10 and the biggest 3, and create processes around that. Create your own unique spin on it, and that will be your message. That will be your service. That will be what it is that you're here to do in the world. We can all do a lot of things, right? So don't give away pieces of yourself. Who are you? What are you here to do? What are all the amazing things that you do? What are the lessons you've been through? What have you risen above? What have you broken through? What has made you stronger? And again, you never get to a plateau of being strong. You get to a plateau of, oh, this is where I am now, and I've learned this, and I can, help people from this place. And then you go to another plateau, and then you go to another plateau. It's good, better, and best. It's not perfect. It's not perfection. Life is momentum. Life is happening for you. Life is wanting to open you up. Look for the signs. My spirit guide yesterday. Are you kidding me? The clearings I've had with my roommate. Are you kidding me? Crazy ass stuff. Amazing stuff. Okay? So get clear. Sign up for my course. It starts mid-November. $97. 30 days to yes. Again. And you can have a business because, again, I will be doing a 4-week, very, introductory, intensive 4 phone calls online, and then you get to have some one-on-one time with me, which is invaluable to work on your vision and clarity and what it is that you want to come up with, your strategy and your plan. Super important, super crazy price. It's a $9.97 value. Come on, you guys, seriously. If you want the opportunity to work with me, coach with me, get clear, get a piece, and if you're called to me, again, not any one person has your magic pill, your miracle pill, right? I've worked with lots of coaches. I've worked with a lot of people. I've worked with people who I felt called to, who came to me, and some of them came in for a very short time, but they gave me a piece. They gave me a piece of what I was looking for, a piece that I was missing. And that's what you're doing. You're not looking for the magic pill through the person. You get to show up. You get to go where you're called. You get to get your piece and then add that to the puzzle, and you get to keep moving. That's how it works. Okay, so I'll post a link below. But anyway, thanks for listening. I just wanted to share that with you guys because I want it to be super clear about who I am, what I do, who I be, how I serve. So hey, Big Will, love you. I love you. Anyway, all right, I don't know what that's about. That's really weird. Okay, so I love you guys so much, and you have an amazing day. Have an amazing Friday, an amazing weekend. Be the love you are. Never stop. Reach out when you're stuck, because you cannot get through stuck by yourself. You can't. You can't. It's just the way it is. And move forward and become who you're here to be. Stop hiding and serve in the capacity that you are here to serve in, and become whoever it is that you're here to become, so that you can serve fully. The world needs you. The business model is changing. Conscious business is changing. It's not business as usual. And we are being prepared to be on the front lines. And it's a super, super important job. It's also an incredible honor to be a part of that. It's magical and miraculous. So stop saying no, say yes, and jump all in and figure it out. All right? You guys have an amazing day, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.